Thank you. This next comedian, he's originally from Phoenix. He decided to move to California because it got so hot in Phoenix and his house burst into flames. Please welcome Mr. Bob Kaboda. Please welcome him.
Why, thank you so much. Nice to be here. Glad you guys made it in one piece. I had a little trouble getting down here. Was driving down, got caught in some traffic. Now, when I get caught in traffic, that's when I have to go to the bathroom the worst. Does that ever happen to you guys? I never find a place to go, so I pulled off and stopped off at a convenience store to use their bathroom. Because they have one, but they never let you use it. What do they always tell you? No way, man, that's for employees only. Like, well, can I have an application? So they hired me, I peed, and then I quit. A little resume item for the new year. Pretty happy about that, man. Should introduce myself. My name is Bob. I am Japanese. I like to mention that right up front so you'll just stop guessing, you know. People can't always tell. They're always looking at me going, I don't know what the hell you are, man. I think he's one of them China Pinos. I'm not sure. My family came over from the China Peens, that's right. So Japanese it is, but not typically Japanese. I'm broke and have no desire to purchase your companies. You guys sound a little too happy to hear that, boy, I'll tell you that. That's my Ford Taurus parked outside. I want you to know that, too. Kind of weird, though, man. It's weird around the holidays. A lot of people think my family do things like Old World or something. It's always around the holidays, too. It's like, does your family celebrate Christmas? You never know what to say after a while. It's like, no, but Pearl Harbor Day is quite festive. Come on out. It's going to be a small celebration, not a big blowout like last time. Just... All right, I'll end the joke there, man. I don't want to get anybody too upset there. This is so weird, though. I get to travel around quite a bit, you know, and I decided, man, I'm looking at you guys. Anybody with me? I want to be a kid again. Anybody with me here? I just too much pressure, man. I want to be a kid again. There was no pressure on you as a child. All you had to do was sit around and figure out which candy you're going to eat next. No pressure there. Some of my favorites, I guess, for might have been some of yours, those candy cigarettes. You guys remember those? A box full of broken chalk, buckets of fun, wasn't it? Why'd you be so cool? Couldn't you walk around rolled up in your shirt sleeve like you're Billy the Big Bad Biker? 3 wheels and a little bell, you know. Try to scare the other kids, take them out, shake one up, put it in your lips, go to take a drag. Well, I'm gonna bite off the lid end. I was eating 3 packs a day, for God's sakes. Another one I liked was that long strip of adding machine paper. It had those little candy droplets and little rows on there. You guys remember those, man? What the hell were those anyway, huh? Speed bump Braille candy, I guess. That's when they ran out of candy ideas, wasn't it? Little globs of glucose on a sheet of paper. There you go. Impossible to eat, weren't they? You go to bite one off, you get that big wad of paper off the back. Wasn't that a tasty mixture, huh? Is that fiber in my diet, Mom? That's gross. You guys remember what those were called? Little trivia question. Anybody remember? Dots. Buttons, absolutely correct. Somebody on top of his candy lingo. Very good there. Nobody ever gets that. Asked a guy last night, you know what he says? He goes, acid? What a colorful childhood he must have had, boy. It's the most popular one of all time had to be that old candy necklace. Did you wear one of those around as a kid? There was a first-class piece of jewelry, don't you think? Rubber band, little candy beads, go to bite one off, snap it back, hurt yourself. Think about those, every time you'd bite one off, you'd slime the ones next to it, and they'd stick to your neck for the rest of the day. Remember that? Yeah. And while the colors wore off, that little rainbow rash, that was pretty. Little tie-dye hickey thing happening there. Gross. My dad lied to me a lot when I was a little kid. He'd always tell me things like, you know, son, if you eat all your steak and vegetables off your plate, you'll grow up to be an enormous human being. When I ate them, and I'm 5'5", are you frightened? Nobody's ever scared of a guy my size. I hate it, too. I have a complex. They call it the Napoleon complex for short guys. Yeah. We got any other short guys in here besides me? 5'7" and under? Shout out if you're little guy. Little guys? All right. 3 or 4 of us? Killer. What do you say we get together and form a gang? Run down the mall and trip people. Never see us coming, you know. It's hard, man. If you're a little guy now, that means you're the smallest kid on your block, always pushed around by the bigger kids, always the last kid picked when they were choosing up sides for basketball. That was never fair. They'd always pick the tallest guy first, and the next tallest, and the next tallest. I had to be the last guy picked. The team photo looked like the evolution of man chart. I was the little Cro-Magnon point guard on the end there. Couldn't go to the amusement park as a little kid. I think we all know why. So they had that goofy height requirement at every ride. They take all their money at the front gate, but you get up to the ride, you have that guy standing there, sorry, kid, you can't ride this, you gotta be this tall. Like, well, I'm never gonna be that tall, mister. Well, come back when you're 19. I'm 22. At the shop for clothes, man, can't find a store with clothes that fit, man. They don't make anything of my size. They make them for overgrown people, don't they? Clothing for big and tall men. Why do they have ones for us? Short and dumpy dwarf duds. Swear to God, man. Go in a regular store like the Gap, trying a pair of pants, feet never pop out through the bottom, trying to walk out, look in the mirror. People are staring at you. Hey, did you see a pair of feet laying out around here somewhere? What do you got to do? You got to roll them up from the bottom, roll and cuff and tuck, and roll and cuff and tuck, and roll and cuff till I have these attractive denim hula hoops around my ankles. It's hard to find a woman that fits, too. Women like big guys, I noticed. Yeah, big guys always do well with women. I noticed that if you're a big guy, you can have pretty much any woman in the world he wants, regardless of the woman's size. These guys, these big bodybuilders, they take the tall, beautiful women, and then they take the short ones, too, and I just think that's cutting into other people's markets. Don't you? Saw this couple the other day. The guy was like 6'6". His date was like 4'11", one of those couples. I'm looking at them going, well, they're cute, but what's it look like when you guys make love, huh? A fly stuck to the Chrysler building? Thank you very much, folks. Very much to say. Thank you.